Hey Bridgeway, Pastor Joel here. I hope this video finds you doing well today. I was reading some scripture this morning and I wanted to come with you and just possibly give you a word of encouragement. You know that today is December 1st, and I've mentioned this before, that when I'm reading the book of Psalms, often I'll read the corresponding chapter to that day. So today I would be reading Psalm 1. And then to read further into Psalms, I'll just add 30. So then 31, add 30 again, 61, 91, 121. And it was amazing to me, one of the recurring themes that I saw today in reading those chapters, and I'll just read a few of them. Psalm 1 obviously starts with talking about blessed or happy is the person who's put their trust in the Lord. And so the whole chapter is about trusting in the Lord. And it starts with verse 1 saying blessed or happy is the person. And then the last statement in chapter 1 says that the wicked will come to ruin. And you think about the comparison of those two terms, happy compared to ruin, trusting in the Lord compared to not trusting in the Lord. But then as I went further, I'll just read a couple of highlights from chapter 31. It says, in you, O Lord, have I taken refuge. That's verse 2. Verse 3, be a rock of refuge for me, a stronghold for my deliverance. Verse 5, for you are my refuge. And there are multiple times that it will talk about God being our refuge. That's an interesting word. In verse 25, it says, be strong, let your heart take courage, all you who wait for the Lord. And then we go to chapter 61, and we read in verse 3, from the end of the earth I called to you when my heart is faint, so we can faint. Then he says, verse 4, for you have been a refuge for me. Verse 5, let me dwell in your tent forever, let me take refuge in the shelter of your wings. Now once again we jump ahead to 91, and what a great chapter on the provision and protection of the Lord. Verse 2, he is my refuge and my fortress. Verse 4, he will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. Verse 9, even the Lord who is my refuge. Verse 11 and 12, for he will give his angels charge over you to guard you in all your ways. Upon their hands they will lift you up, lest you strike your foot against a stone. And then jumping once again to chapter 121, verse 3, he will not let your foot slip. Your keeper will not slumber. Behold, the keeper of Israel neither slumbers nor sleeps. Adonai, or the Lord, will protect you from all evil. He will guard your life. Now, I just want to encourage you today, from the compilation of all those chapters, to trust in the Lord. A number of you are facing challenging things, and the reason that we need refuge is there's tension, or there's turmoil, or there's trouble. And we either can fight or we can flee. We can run for some form of protection. Every living thing looks for protection in turmoil. Well, don't try and find your protection in your circumstances. Find your refuge in the Lord. And chapter 121 tells us that he neither slumbers nor sleeps. God's not asleep on the job. He's watching over you. He will be your refuge. He will upgird you, protect you, carry you. Continue to put your trust in the Lord. If you do so, Psalm 1 verse 1, happy is the person. If you don't, then the end result is ruin at the last verse of chapter 1. Trust in the Lord today, whether it be with your job, whether it be with your family, whether it be with something physically, whatever it might be. Let us today put our trust in the Lord. He is a safe refuge, and he is not asleep on the job. He is watching over you. I pray the Lord blesses you in an amazing way today. God bless you, and I'll see you soon.